Okay, welcome everyone. I want to use the opportunity to welcome you all to this channel. And today we are going to be discussing about this is an introduction class to for WordPress. So we are going to have several sections. So even after watching this, you're expecting to see more videos on this series. There's going to be a playlist for this, training everyone who wants to be a WordPress developer. So today we're going to talk about how to install WordPress. So we're not talking about going to WordPress.org. We're talking about how to install WordPress. Now, the first thing you need to have is you need to have a domain and a hosting functioning. That means you need to have both a domain and you need to have both a hosting. So because that's the two important things you need. So now you need to go to a hosting company and get that done. You can use anyone you like, Namecheap, GoDaddy, and the rest of them. But I'm using QServer. It's QServer web hosting, and then I already got in a domain and a hosting already. You can see here there's a domain, and then the hosting I'm using is a starter package. But here is a little advice: when you want to build with WordPress, please, because of the training, I'm using a starter package. Use a shared hosting platform, but make sure you use a WordPress hosting for WordPress, because this is not a live site. You should use a WordPress hosting for WordPress. So now, after you've gotten your hosting and your domain, now the next thing you want to do is you want to log into your server. Here I'm using QServer. I recommend QServer to you. So I'm going to make a link available on the comment box where you can actually click and get QServer hosting. It's quite affordable and then it's cheaper for those of us in Nigeria. So you're outside the country, you could use any other one, but this will help you because you don't have to have a dollar card to make a payment. You can actually make payments with your Naira and debit card. So after you've done all of that and done all the setup, I'm going to do a different training on how to do a setup on the QServer. So after you've done all of that and you've arrived at this part, so you scroll down to where you have the file manager, you click on the file manager, and you'll be redirected to your cPanel. But the file manager part of your cPanel, okay, here you are redirected straight to the WordPress. Usually you might not be redirected here. Usually you would be redirected to this interface. Let me show you. You'll be redirected to an interface like this. Sorry, let me check. Yeah, you'll be redirected to an interface like this, where you'll be required to click on this logo here. You can see my mouse. So you're required to click on this logo here. So you click on it. So once you click on it, it will take you to where it brought us just now. So you'll be brought to this part. This is the cPanel interface. Now this is where you see the whole tools of the cPanel. Now each of these sections have a title. Now the title for the whole of this section is the email. Title for the whole of this section is files. Title for the whole of this section is database. Title for the whole of this section is domains. Title for the whole of this section is metrics, talking about analytics, reports, and all of that. Title for the whole of this section is security. Title for the whole of this is software. Title for the whole of this is advanced. Title for the whole of this is preferences. And title for the whole of this again is Obtaculous App Installer. Title for the whole of this is Backup Administrator. Now, your cPanel might be different from this or might be the same. Probably it should be the same. So if you want to install WordPress and you are not seeing WordPress Manager by Softaculous on your left-hand side here, you should search for software. Now, once you get to the part where you have software, you will see WordPress Manager by Softaculous. But if you can see it here, no need to search for the software. You can just click here. Or if you don't see it here, search for software section. You're going to see WordPress by Softaculous. Click on it. So once you clicked on WordPress by Softaculous, you'll be brought to this screen. Now this screen is where you have the WordPress management, and you can see here no WordPress installation found. Install a new copy or scan for existing installations. Now there's no WordPress installation found here at all. So this is exactly what you're going to see when you follow through the instruction get to this place. So the next thing you want to do here is click on install. So once you click on install, you'll be redirected to this screen you're seeing here now. And on the screen, you see some information about WordPress, the version of WordPress, the release, the year this version was released, and then you see some versions, and you're going to see different type of tab. You're going to see the install, overview, features, screenshots, demo, rating, review, import. So just make sure you are on the install. Then scroll down. Don't switch to any other tab here. Stay on this one. Scroll down. Then here you're going to see different sections. You're going to see the software setup section. The whole of the section is a software setup section. The whole of this section here, just this box here to your left, is the site settings. While the whole of those box here is the admin account. The whole of those box here is talking about extended settings. Then this is plugins option that this server is providing. Now, this might not be available for all hosting. So this is unique to QServer. So I don't know, you might see it on other hostings, you might not see it, but this is unique. And all of these are pro version of the plugins, pro versions of the plugins. So let's go and take each of the section one after the other. This is the software section. Now on this section, you'll be asked to choose your protocol. This is your protocol. If your site has an XSL certificate, you can see the information displayed on the screen. If your site has an XSL certificate, then please choose the HTTPS protocol. Now you are supposed to have an XSL certificate attached to your domain. Now that's a security certificate attached to your domain. Now, if you don't have that security certificate attached to your domain and you go ahead with building your site, if you look at my screen, this keypad you're seeing here that is showing connection is secured will be showing connection not secured. You'll be seeing a red indicator here. This HTTPS will be crossed, and then there will be a red sign on it telling whoever is visiting your site that your site is not secured, and that is a no-no for a lot of visitors. So that's going to affect people visiting your site because it will expose their information to hackers or whoever that might want to steal their information because you don't have that S. That S stands for the SSL certificate that is supposed to be installed to your domain. So what you're supposed to do is contact your domain provider where you got your domain from, where you bought your domain from, and then chat them up and make sure that when you are making purchase. For QServer, the HTTPS is free when you are buying your domain and your hosting. Like I said, a link is going to be on the comment box. A link is going to be there on the description box rather. A link will be there for you to use, for you to register your, if you want to register an account with QServer and get your hosting and domain. The link is going to be provided on the description box and you'll be able to get the link there. Just click on it and go ahead. And if you still need more guidance, you can drop a comment on the comment box. And then I would also be there to help you through the process if you're finding it difficult. Now, QServer actually give free SSL certificates for you, and they also help you set it up. It's an easy process. Now, some other platform might not be as easy and straightforward as others, like the likes of Namecheap. Namecheap also offer a free, but you have to make payment at a point, and then the setup might not be really straightforward like others. Yeah, so make sure you have HTTPS. You can see here I have HTTPS. If you click on this protocol, you see different option. If you want to use HTTPS, you can select. If you want to use HTTPS www, you can make the selection out of this too. But remember, you can only make the selection if you have an SSL certificate installed on that domain. So now, after that, obviously, this place will be your domain address, and that will be the only thing there. So here you have WP. So for professional setup of your site, delete this directory. Make sure there's no WP there because you don't want your site having WP. So look at it. This is how your site link is going to look like, and that is not really professional. I've seen WP in front of your site, so you should take that off and have a professional site like this. This is how almost all site looks like. So having a WP on your site makes it look like you're just learning to develop with WordPress. You understand? So here you take that out, then you come here and make sure that you are on the latest version. See, you can see that's the latest version, the top version up, that's the latest version. Make sure you are on the latest version. So, and you can see it's on the latest version here. That's all you need to do on the software setup. Then you come to the site settings. So here we are going to have, this is site name. So here we are going to say, we're going to call it, WordPress training, WordPress developer training. That's going to be the name. Then here we're going to put mastering WordPress. Sorry, mastering WordPress. So we're going to have to correct that. Even this WordPress training, we have to let us correct the P. There's a capital P and a capital W. So mastering WordPress. So that means you're going to have to put your site name here. That's most of the time your business name should be what you put there. Then here can be your motto or your description, whatever that catchy description that will attract people's attention. You should put it here as your site description. So the next thing you want to do is also edit your admin account. Now for your admin account, you need to make sure that you are not using this admin. So change it to a different admin name. So you could use anything. You could say test. You could say, now I'm going to put a WP training. I'm going to call it WP Dev training. So then I'm going to hide the password because an admin password for security reason. I'm going to hide the password. Then I'm going to put in my password here. So you can see, make sure you have password strength of 100. Then I'm going to leave this email. So at a point in this training, I'm going to show you how to create official emails. So I'm going to leave this email. So scroll down. Now, since we are learning how to build from scratch, I'm going to show you how to build from scratch and all of that, so you can have the same experience all over. So I'm going to have to uncheck all of these pro plugins. You're going to have to uncheck all of them. So leave every other thing the way they are. So make sure every other thing is the way they are. Then scroll down and then click on, here is email installation details. So if you want the details of the installation to be sent to your email, you can put it here. You can put your email here. So I don't want that. So I'm not putting my email here. So I'm just going to click install. So when you click install, you're going to watch this box. It's going to load. So here you can see an information. It's telling me the following error was found. Installation cannot proceed because the following file already exists. Now it's trying to tell me that there was an installation. Obviously, I uninstalled a previous WordPress installation here because I'm going to use this for training purpose. So, but if you encounter, you might not encounter this because you didn't do that. So you will not encounter this. You see a smooth installation process, but I did an uninstallation. That's why you're saying this. So if you, peradventure, you saw something like this, don't panic. Just click this, select the checkbox to override all files. So just select the checkbox to make sure that you override all files. Then scroll down and make sure that every other thing is the same, that nothing has changed. Then after you do that, then go back and click on install. And then you should have a smooth installation process now. You should have a smooth installation process. Yeah, you can see here we have successfully installed WordPress on our server. We have successfully installed WordPress on our server, that's on our domain, on our hosting, however you want to call it. So successfully installed WordPress on it. So now there are two links here. This is the link to your site. This is the link, this is your admin link. So now I'm going to show you a trick. So you don't necessarily need to log in with your admin and password and all of that. So if you want to log in, all you need to do is come back, return back to this, click on this return to WordPress management. So if you click on return to WordPress management, you're going to see a screen like this. You know, this was not what you saw before. So now there's a different information you're seeing here. Now you're seeing the address that you selected. Now this is the title, WordPress developer training. That's it. There is site information telling you the current. Once you install WordPress, it installs with a uh, default theme. Now, the theme is what handles the structure of the site, while the plugins, they are the one that handles the functions you have on WordPress site. So WordPress site is made up of themes and plugins. That's just what it's made up of, themes and plugins. So the themes handle the theme handles the structure, while the plugin handles the function, different function. You want a chat, you want a live chat, you have to use a plugin that will give you that access. You want a WhatsApp chat, you have to use a plugin that will give you that access. You want a pop-up to encourage newsletter sign up. There's a plugin that takes care of that. So here you could see this is how the site currently looks. We're still going to check that out. Now you can see the address. This is the part where it was installed. This is the site name, and here you see some other information and all of that. So you won't really be doing anything here. You'll not be doing anything. So the only thing that's very important to you here is this login. So you don't need to go to what your domain WordPress. You don't need to go to this screen. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pick this link. I'm going to pick this domain here, just this domain here, copy it, then open a new tab, paste the domain there, put the HTTPS in front of it, then come to this part, put /WP admin. So you don't have to come to this WP admin and click enter. That's, you don't have to search for this WP admin. That's after your domains like WP admin, then you have to put in your login details to be able to access it. This long process, you will not have to go through it. So all you just need to do is make sure you get to this interface. You click on that this WordPress. Every time you want to log in, just log into your server, come to the cPanel, click on this WordPress manager by Subtacolos. You'll be brought to this screen here where you will see something like this. This is what you're going to see, something like this. So all you just have to do is click on this login. So once you click on that login, it takes you straight to your dashboard. It does not ask you for password, does not ask you for anything. It takes you straight to your WordPress dashboard. So here, this is how the WordPress dashboard looks like. So we're going to be starting from here in the next video. So the next video, we're going to be starting from here, showing you, we're going to explain each of these tools, what they are used for, explain this interface for you, and then, yeah, the training is going to be from the basic to it's going to be a complete training teaching you how to be a full stack WordPress developer. I repeat again, a full stack WordPress developer, where you can be able to build whatever you want to build with it. Yes, so we're going to build a foundation for you. And then thank you so much. See you in the next video. Please stay tuned, subscribe to this channel, like the video, share it to others. It's a free training. You don't have to pay. You don't have to make any kind of payment. Just watch the video, enjoy. If you have any question, put it on the comment box, and then we'll be there. The team will be there to respond to you and make sure you have a smooth experience through this training. So thank you so much and enjoy practicing. So stay tuned, and we're going to be dropping videos for each of the training every day. So by tomorrow, we're going to have the second video where we're starting from the dashboard. So each and every day, we're going to be dropping a video. So just stay tuned, click on the notification bell, and make sure you come back to always check for updates on new videos. Thank you, and God bless you. Yeah, bye-bye.